One of the curses of dating coaching with men is that we guys love our strategies. We want an IKEA furniture assembly list of steps we can use with women, and when we work our way through this magical list, women will be falling at our feet. But they don't seem to work, do they? And yet, we continue to consume YouTube videos telling us the steps to build rapport, or sexually escalate, or make women laugh, hoping that each video we watch will tell us that magical step we were missing. I have to admit, I've made a few videos like this as well. That's actually why I took a break from YouTube the last few months. I've had something of an internal shift. I don't want to make YouTube videos to appeal to an algorithm anymore. I want to make the content that I want to make. The content I know you men need to hear whether you like it or not. So back to the topic at hand. What have I got against dating rules and strategies? Well, first and foremost, they don't work. Well, they can work, but the people they work for don't need them. Consider some really common rules I hear regularly. Number 1, don't talk about religion. Number 2, don't message a woman too quickly after you get her number. Wait a few days. And number 3, don't talk about exes. Each rule comes with its own really great story. Don't talk about religion because it's a topic people are often quite emotional about, and you can easily create conflict. Don't message her too quickly because you will appear eager and she'll lose interest. Don't talk about your ex because that makes it sound like you're still hung up on her and will turn your date off. And each one of these stories sounds completely reasonable. And yet, here are my stories. If I want casual sex, there's no point dating someone ultra-religious. If I'm looking for a relationship, the atheist, highly scientific Damien is unlikely to blend long-term with someone religious. So the earlier I can cover this topic, the better, and walk away from the woman if necessary. Also, I know a lot about the psychology of religion, and I find it fascinating, so it's a topic that I can really shine in. I'm a man of action. My time is precious, and I've got no time for beating around the bush. If I like a woman, I'm going to damn well let her know. If she likes me back, great. If not, great. I've got no time for playing games. So if I get a woman's number, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'll message her whenever it's convenient to me. I'm 38 years old, and I ended a 12-year relationship just over a year ago. I still want to have a family. If I'm going to start dating a woman, what I need to know is how she manages relationship conflict. I need to know how she processes arguments. Does she accept blame where it's due? Is she always aware of how she can work on herself? If I like a woman, one of the smartest things I can do is get her talking about her ex for a little bit. It's going to tell me a lot about if she's my kind of woman. I wholly expect that she may want to do the same in return. After all, many smart women have tuned into this strategy already. Now, by changing the story, I've taken a rule of something that should be avoided and turned it instead into something that should be encouraged. Here's the thing. If you're too eager to please women, you can wait all the time you like to message her, and you're still going to find a way to leak the truth of your neediness to her. You just won't be able to hide it very long by following the rules. Many more men would have more success with women by focusing on their whys for doing what they do, and finding higher quality whys to replace them. What do I mean? Well, why are some of you approaching hot women? If your answer was to see if she likes you, or to get her to like you, then you have a shithouse why. No matter what rules or strategies you follow, your why is going to leak through one way or another. So what should your why be instead? Well, how about some of these? Because I like bantering and flirting in general, regardless of the outcome. Or because I get a boost to my self-esteem when I overcome my apprehension to talk to a cute girl, and I like feeling good about myself. Or, and here's my personal favorite, because I want to find out if she's the kind of woman who interests me, or if she's just a hot girl with nothing else that I value. Now, I highly recommend you try to embrace all three of these whys. I know that I certainly do. Because when those become your whys, women are going to be more attracted to you. And you can give a big one-finger salute to the rules and strategies because they no longer matter. Okay, let's take things up a notch. Why do you want to sexually escalate with women as quickly as possible? Now, first of all, I know I've made the assumption that this is true for you, and while it isn't true for all men, it's true for many of you watching. If you're brutally honest with yourselves, I'm willing to guess a few of the following are driving you. Because you really want validation that you're likable. Because you're afraid of her thinking you're a pussy by not making a move. Because you're pretty desperate and she's cute enough. Because if you don't make a move quickly enough, she'll just see you as a friend. Because you're scared of sexual rejection and you just want to get it out of the way so you stop worrying about it. Because you have a gnawing insecurity that if she rejects you, that you simply aren't enough of a man. Are any of these familiar? And if these or something similar are your most strongly felt whys, then she's going to feel that no matter what rules you follow. We men simply can't hide from our whys. But Lord knows we'll keep trying to. If you're still watching this video, I urge you to get a pen and paper and seriously ask yourself some questions. Why do you want to be better with women? Why do you want sex? And spoiler alert, it's never just about sex feeling good. There's always more to the story. Why do you dress the way you do? Why do you choose the kinds of women to talk to that you do? Why do you want to approach cute girls in public? Why do you use online dating? Don't just give the obvious answers. Look deeper. Maybe you approach the kinds of women you do because they remind you of your ex, and that feels safe. Maybe you want sex so that you can feel liked or so that you can feel sexy. Maybe you use online dating as a way of giving yourself a dopamine hit to avoid having to feel bored, because feeling bored makes you stressed and anxious for some reason, and you don't really want to delve into it. If you want to improve in any area of your life with women, you must first honestly consider your whys and then start working on changing them. You change them by talking openly and frankly to friends about them. You change them by working with a therapist or coach. You change them by reminding yourself regularly to see your life from a different angle. You change them by journaling regularly. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. If you don't change your whys, your results with women will never change, no matter how many YouTube videos you watch. Take care and stay safe. I look forward to seeing you in my future videos.